Hi everyone, welcome to Distant Learning. I just thought I'd post a video here to run you through sort of the plan for the upcoming weeks in physics class. So in physics, we're going to get away from the regular practice problem sort of format, and instead we're going to explore new ideas through direct investigation. We have 4 main topics left to cover this year. That's waves, sound, light, and electricity. And
Okay, I found this on the web for this year that electricity.
Stop it, Siri. So, like I said, you'll be doing some digital labs to explore these new topics. And in these digital labs, it'll be the normal, observation, theory, procedure, data collection, data analysis, and conclusion. And all of that's going to be turned in or reported on and then turned into me through a spreadsheet online. I would highly encourage you to center your investigations around things that you find enjoyable, your personal interests. So whether it's gaming or gardening or bird watching or running or playing music or whatever it is, I would recommend doing these labs about those things so you can learn a little bit more about the things that interest you. So I'm going to pull up the basic template that we'll be using here. So this is the first one. This is week 1 mechanics. On Tuesdays, our classes meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and usually on Tuesdays, what I'll have you do is I want you to make a minimum of 5 observations, okay? And for each of those 5 observations that you make, I want you to write 3 questions based on that, okay? For this first week, if you just want to make a list of your interests and hobbies to remind you of what you can make observations about, you can put that in there as well. So this is kind of what you'll be doing on Tuesday. And if you have a little bit of time left over on Tuesday, you can even get going on the experiment tab down here. I've laid this out in a spreadsheet for you, but if you need to reformat, feel free to do it however you think looks the best. So this is the basic template, but like I said, you can reformat it as you need it. There's your question. You can paste a picture in here for your theory, write your procedure. You can add more boxes down here as you need. Instead of, typing a paragraph and having it all in one line, what I like to do is merge the cells. So you just highlight and you can click merge, and it puts it all in there. So, and then data collection, you can change this table however you need to. You can add more columns or rows, and then you can talk about your data analysis, and of course, your conclusion can go over here as well. So, like I said, Tuesday you might want to do your observations and questions and a little bit of your theory work, and that'll leave Thursday to do your actual procedure, collect your data, analyze your data, make your graphs, and do it with that. So this first week is more of a test run just to make sure that the system is working out okay. So we're not going to be introducing any new material at all in the first week. Instead, what I want you to do is select a lab or a question or an observation based on some physics material that we've already learned so far. So think about kinematics, think about forces, think about impulse and momentum, collisions, work and energy, and you can even do fluids if you wanted to as well. So for this first week, I have an example lab. Just waiting for this to go away. So this is my example lab. I have some of my interests over here. I had some of my observations. Of course, you'll need 5. And then I have some questions based on my observation. So I chose to do this when I noticed that I slowed down my longboard. What is the negative acceleration? So I went over here to my experiment, typed in my question. I pasted a picture in of my theory, nice and big so I can read it. And then down here, I also have some pictures of sort of the data. So here's where I started. This is the angle of the hill using the Measure app on the iPhone. And here's some of my actual data collection pictures from the Google Science Journal app as well. So I laid out a procedure, data collection, data analysis, and then, you know, when you go in here, you can type in your conclusion. I would recommend just changing it to black font. That way it's easier to read as well. So let's see what else. So yeah, in general, like I said, we have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So each Tuesday I'll post a short video introducing some of the new material. So you can kind of get focused in on what you should be observing when, sorry, the radio's on. Should be what you should be sort of focused on. So I'll post a short video on Tuesday to help you with your observations, and then on Thursday, that'll be devoted to, that'll be given to you so you can actually work and do your lab. So your observations will be due on so if we have class on Tuesday, your observations will be due Wednesday at 9 a.m. On Thursdays, like I said, you'll be doing the actual lab part of it. And then I want those to be due after my office hours on Friday. So that way, if you have questions, you can pop into office hours and ask me whatever questions you have. My physics office hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, all starting at 11 a.m. I would recommend getting a start on things before then, so that way, if you have any questions, you can ask me during my office hours. And remember, too, you should only be working for about an hour each day on these. Your questions and data collection should reflect this time, too. It doesn't have to be a terribly complicated lab, just some basic investigations on the fundamentals of how these things work. I think that's all I wanted to say. You can email me if you have any questions. Otherwise, we'll see you during office hours or on email or wherever it may be. Okay. Bye.